Have your villagers ever been victimized by a French royal cavalry raid? Me too. You want to be able to quickly get your villagers inside to safety, and there's a very, very easy way to do it. Now, in a previous Age of Empires games, you click the town center, you hit the bell, and it would make all the villagers jump into safety. They'd be fine. It's a little more tricky in this game, but actually, I think it makes it easier overall. So, if we look at the villager options here, we can have attack, in case you want to attack, move your villagers, stop, repair. But over here on the right side, we have Garrison with F and seek shelter with G. Now, if I press F, I can toggle and tell them to get inside this building, and all will be fine. Okay? So that's one way you can do it. Hit F, and it'll pop out, usually at some random spot, because I can never figure that out. But the more important one is G. So I'm going to put all these villagers here. And if I say they're all here gathering, doing their thing, and if I hit G, they will seek the nearest shelter, as it explains. And look how awesome it is. They all went to the right spot, except for this villager who I didn't select. He's going to get slaughtered. And now, this is the best part, though. I want them to get back out. I select the building they're in, and I hit D. And they jump out. Now, you got to do it one at a time. I don't think you can group select buildings. But you can just quickly hit D, and they will go back. If they were gathering, here, I'll put them on wood to show you. It's true. If they were gathering, they will go back to the res that they were previously gathering, which is really nice. Because I used F at first, thinking, yes, Garrison. But honestly, I almost never use F now. F is good for garrisoning, I think, maybe your units into things, and maybe some select situations. Now, you do need to be careful if you have like 10 villagers like out here with one tower. Only 5 are going to fit in one tower. Manually select those villagers and move them back, because they will all run at the tower, I believe, and then it will be bad news for you. Let's go out here and test this actually real quick. We'll show you. So I've got 11 villagers. They obviously will not fit in this one tower. Okay, let me show you while they're doing that. If I hit G, they will all jump inside. In comes the raid. And then I hit D, and they go back to work. Now, the tricky thing is this. If I hit D before all the villagers are in, now that was kind of hard to see, but anyone who is still running at the town center will still jump in the town center. So you gotta be careful with that. So I'll hit D. Okay, they're all out. Okay, I'm gonna hit G on these guys. They start to seek shelter. I hit D before they seek shelter. So they all jumped out, but those ones are gonna keep jumping in. So I hit D again to get them to get out. So you want to pay attention to that. Doesn't the town center allow you to use C to return all units? Okay, yeah, on the town center you got C, return all villagers seeking shelter. Ooh, very nice tip. Let's see if this does what I think it's going to do. I've been using the Garrison and with G and then D. Let's see if it does it. That is very nifty. Jab VIP in the Twitch chat. I didn't know that. Okay, that changes everything. But it could depend though. I think there's cases for both. So if you want everyone to go back to work, I think that's gonna be the best option. Select your town center and hit get back inside. And hit C will make them all jump out of all the towers everywhere and get back to work. But if you, like, say there's archers here still shooting at this tower, you might not want these guys to jump out. You might want them to stay in that tower. So you might want to select the individual building and hit D. But that is a great tip. Wow, that is really good. Pro tip, Jab. Okay, so let's see what happens out here. So they're out here eating, their singular sheep. And in come the cavalry. Now, I believe there's a radius at which they will run back. But let's see what happens when we hit G. We hit G. And see, this is the issue that happens. They don't know that tower is full. So say you had villagers spread out even, a little bit more. And the cavalry like right here on the tower trying to hit your villagers. They will run towards this tower. And meanwhile, even though this is going to be full, this Royal Knight's sitting here slaughtering your villagers, and they had to come here, and they're like, okay, actually, that's full, and now they're running back. But that time when they're running in there, they could be just running into a meat grinder, especially if there's archers. I mean, the archers be sitting there, and they could wipe out every single villager. So be very careful with that. So I think the biggest takeaway is use G to garrison your villagers in near a shelter. If you're out on an outpost, make sure you have either enough outposts or just be cognizant. If you hit G, they're all going to run at one tower, and many of them are going to get left behind. And if you want all of your villagers to go back to work, use that hotkey you have set for your town center and quickly hit C. And boom, they'll all be back doing their business. Okay, Hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything about garrisoning and ungarrisoning villagers. But keep your villagers safe from those night raids. I'll see you in the next one.